Hey you! Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, then welcome to you too. Today's build is gonna be a bit of a short one, so I'm gonna keep this voiceover short too. I did install the new pack yesterday, and I do really love all the items that were included, but I did decide to not build with them yet for this build. Since it is my birthday today, I kind of was in the mood to build something a bit more festive. I did not really have too much time to build something, so I also wanted to keep it a bit of a smaller project. So I simply ended up making a little park for Brindleton Bay, where I have set up hopefully everything you need to host a birthday party. Now, this is not inspired by anything that has happened ever to me in real life, since I kind of live in Norway, and I have my birthday in January. It is always winter, and therefore I never really celebrated my birthday outside like this, at least. It is always cold. At this moment it is really cold and barely any snow, but yeah, no fun sitting outside trying to eat some cake, but then your hands will just freeze off. However, I still like the idea of having an outdoor party, so that's why I decided to rather make one in The Sims. As for my real life party, I am definitely not a party person at all, and I was able to celebrate my day a bit early last weekend with my family, but that's all I will be doing for that. For the rest, I'm just gonna stay home and have some fun playing games, watching TV probably, maybe check out the new pack a bit more, trying to build something, or maybe just hang out in Animal Crossing. Who knows? But to be fair, for the last few years I haven't really cared too much about celebrating my birthday that much, at least. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old. But yes, I do like to have my family over at least, and that's kind of all I need to celebrate my day, I guess. As long as I get some cake and a few presents, I'm totally happy. So yeah, that's kind of how my day is going. And as for the build, there isn't much to tell about it. It took me really short of a time to build it. I think it took me like 40 minutes or 50 minutes. Which is really short for me, because usually I use about 3 to 4 hours to build something, and that's when I build something small, like a small house. When I use a 40 by 30 lot, I can easily sit for 6 to 8 hours building on one house. So yeah, this one is definitely a short one. And I did actually use quite some debug items. One of them is the bridge that I have placed around the pond. That one is actually from Snowy Escape, and I really liked how it was or how it looks, but it is a bit tall, so that's why I forced the pond to go a little bit lower than I would normally do. I think I took it 2 times down, or 2 parts down. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, I really needed to get it a bit lower so the bridge would actually touch the ground. Some other debug items that I used were, for example, these trees and another tree from Journey to Batu. Oh, I hope I pronounced that right, because I don't know, and this was probably my first time using that pack as well. I installed it like a week or 2 ago, I don't even remember, and I love the plants and some of the brick patterns, or the brick flooring, stone. I don't know, I don't even know what to call it, but that's kind of all the items that I like about it, and I haven't really had the chance to use them. But besides that, I really heavily used a lot of items from Toddler Stuff for this plot. And yeah, just filled it up with a couple of items from different packs after that. It's still very pack restricted, which is also kind of a record for me. It takes a lot of thinking to try and not use too many packs, so that this one went so smoothly was kind of a miracle. But yeah, some other items that I did use was the City Living chest table, because that one is just simply my favorite from the chest tables. I don't really like how the others look. I do like the one from Outdoor Retreat, but I feel it only fits for, I don't know, in a cabin or those kind of sceneries. As for the outdoors and normal family houses, I do prefer to use the one from City Living. And as for the swing set, I actually chose to use the one from Island Living because it's a bit more rustic, and I don't know, it fitted quite well next to the tree that I used for it. And those big trees that I don't know if I already placed them. I didn't really pay too much attention to that, but those are actually base game. I believe I placed at least one of them behind the playground with the pirate ship, and I will be placing another one with the swing set because it really looks nice together. And besides that, I did use normal sand for this, the play areas, but I can't really remember if normal sand also works for toddlers and kids to build sandcastles. So if not, and you have Island Living, I recommend to replace the sand with Island Living sand, because then your toddlers can sit down and your kids and actually build some sandcastles as well. But I haven't really played tested the base game sands any time, I guess. So yeah, I probably should check that out one time. And besides that, I also used one item from Outdoor Retreat. That is the horseshoe game. I kind of stumbled upon it and remembered it existed, kind of, and I thought it kind of fitted this theme as well. It kind of gives another birthday activity as well, I think. So yeah. But as long as you have toddler stuff, I would say that you should be able to place this lot anyway, since there are just a few items that might disappear on you if you don't have the other packs. So yeah, this park is still very heavily base game with toddler stuff based, I guess. Besides that, I don't really think I have too much else to say about this build in this voiceover. I'm definitely gonna just cut it off right here so I can enjoy a bit more of my evening, and it's soon dinner time, so yeah. You can of course find this build on the gallery under my hashtag SerefinaYT, and on the gallery under my gallery ID SerefinaYT as well. If you can't find it right away, then no worries, I might just be a bit slow. I usually upload them after I've uploaded the video, but sometimes I might just simply forget about it, but it will be there eventually, and guaranteed tonight as quickly as I can after posting this video, of course. So yeah, I do hope you still like this build and enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click the notification bell so you will get notified whenever I post something new. And it is of course also possible to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and actually also Pinterest, but I don't think I have linked. Yes, I linked that in the description as well. If you need any house inspirations, you can definitely check out my Pinterest as well. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I do hope I see you next time. Bye bye!
Every time that my mind slips, I just see my past life. Having dreams in a dream, I wonder why I carried on with the things that made you lose your mind. There's no way I can undo what I've done. Can we be strangers again, start fresh like a morning? What's so bad about that? So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of town. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you. Friends keep on saying that I'm better off alone. They don't know what it feels like, but I do. So you faded out while I watched your damn obsessed with myself. Wanna hit the reverse on what's broken. Can we be strangers again? Start fresh like a morning. But what's so bad about that? So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of time. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you, 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 of you. I shoot in the dark, so I miss my target. It's a time to move on, but I cannot. I shoot in the dark, so I miss my target. It's a time to move on, you know. So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of time. There's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you, you, 3D of you, of you, of you, 3D of you, yeah, you, 3D of you, of you, of you.
Love is like a roller coaster, but I'm trying to hold on. I don't want it to stop. Even though we fight sometimes and it feels like a war zone, I still care about us. How do you move on when everything goes wrong? I'm trying to find a way to get you out my head. Don't know how to cope with being so broken. Girl, I can't forget about what we said. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Don't just walk away from me and close the door. Baby, pull me closer now before it's over. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Oh, I know that it's difficult dealing with emotions, but I want you to know that you'll always be on my mind. Even in the hard times, I care about you. How do you move on when everything goes wrong? I'm trying to find a way to get you out my head. Don't know how to cope with being so broken. Girl, I can't forget about what we said. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Don't just walk away from me and close the door. Baby, pull me closer now before it's over. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Oh, love you a little bit more. 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 How do you move on when everything is wrong? I'm trying to find a way to get you out my head. Don't know how to cope with being so broken. Girl, I can't forget about what you said. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Don't just walk away from me and close the door. Baby, pull me closer now before it's over. I just wanna love you a little bit more. Oh, love you a little bit more. Just a little bit. Love you a little
'Cause yesterday I lost control and said some things I felt that you should know. I need a day to clear my mind and leave it all behind. It's gonna be okay, no matter come what may. I'm gonna set things straight tomorrow. I let my worries fade, let them sweep away. There'll be another day tomorrow. I keep repeating the same mistakes. I did them all before, in every shape. There's a million ways to mess things up, and I need some time to figure out what to say and make our troubles disappear. Oh, tomorrow's near. It's gonna be okay, no matter come what may. I'm gonna set things straight tomorrow.